Okay, we don't have to
Great
start
start.
yet. No, we haven't started yet. Okay, now we can start though.
Are you sure?
No, I'm sure.
Are you sure Colin didn't just include that because it was a little funny?
I'm sure Colin would never include me.
Oh, okay. Now we're starting the new.
No,
What's up, everybody.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? We're surfing today. Not really sure why this. How did this? I don't know.
You said CS:GO, and I was like, oh, we can surf. That's funny.
Yeah.
And then you said I'm really bad at surfing, and I said that's what makes it funny.
Yeah, you're like that's even funnier. I've surfed. I think I have 500 hours in CS now. I think I saw whenever I was like.
Dang, you doing all right, man?
You know, seen better days, seen worse.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm Silver Elite Master now in CS, which is
Yo,
the rank you gave that one guy, you know, just like you.
Yeah, that's how I know it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the beautiful rank where everyone's kind of. Oh, wait, okay, this is the point where it's like I already don't know what I'm doing. But it's like the beautiful rank where
is when I'm still bad, but everyone else is worse.
Yeah. Not very many people are worse. Okay, like most of the people that are in my lobbies, like I'd say like 50% are like cheaters, which is kind of hype. You know, it's like the cheater versus cheater battle system. Because people don't start cheating immediately usually. Usually they'll wait like a couple of rounds.
Yeah, they'll pull it out.
Yeah. With that being said, all my time in CS is not surfing. I just learned how to do it, and you know, I have no clue how these guys are running.
Rough.
So we don't even get to finish that one.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty big day for me. I had a couple things happen.
Yeah, what happened to you? What happened to you?
Oh, well, one, I got put on new medication, which is kind of cool, I think.
Yo, nice.
Yeah, just a live, laugh, Lexapro moment.
Nice.
And
3 L's.
We'll see how it works. Because it's like it's one of those things where I just have to take for like 4 to 6 weeks before I start like really feeling it.
Yeah. I like honestly like even that's kind of fast. Also, this is a very fortunate map. This is a very fortunate map for us.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Made by Maverick.
I just like the screenshot of just the Minecraft house and the knife in screen. Like that alone is fine.
Yeah, like wait, I just realized. So
do you have a button to remove HUD just for a thumbnail?
There definitely is a way. Wait. Let me ask all chat.
I'm sure there'll be nothing but nice to you now.
Yeah, no, like the CS community is very welcoming of new players. Oh shit.
Yeah, so I got antidepressants, which is based. I streamed Emerald Rogue, which is genuinely one of the coolest Pokemon ROM hacks I've ever seen. Technically, it's a different game than Emerald if we ever want to play it one day.
Really? Is that how it works?
I mean, it's. Would you count Brawl and PM as different things?
See, okay, no, I've wanted to have this conversation with you.
Yeah.
Because like, if that's the case, then there's a shit ton of like melee or like Brawl mods I want to do.
I guess let's let that be the question of the day, right? Like.
Yeah, for the people.
Yeah, because okay, I think there's a Smash mod where Donkey Kong is very stretchy and silly, and for something like that, I don't think that counts as a new game. But if they're repackaging it as something different, like, I'm still booting up Smash to play. So, like, I see how it could be the same game. I mean, but I guess also with, like, ROM hacks, like, I guess you do patch Emerald to play Emerald Rogue.
Yeah.
I guess I'll really leave it up to the people.
Like, so, does Brawl count as Project M /
I say no. But technically, yes. Like, I see both sides.
I think what the issue is, not that it's an issue, it's just like, it becomes kind of like, what's the word? Where does it become its own game, I guess? Like, finding the nice little line.
We could probably make it to where we play just modded games for the rest of the year and not go over.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, no, I see the problem. It's a slippery slope for sure.
But, like, meanwhile, like, there's, like, there's the Pokemon mods that change literally nothing, you know? Like, it's Pokemon, but there's a single Sonic OC in it.
Yeah, I'm saying... Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. No, I personally, like, I'm team more games. Like...
Yeah.
Like... Because
I think it depends on the size of the mod, really. I think it's like if it warrants a different title, and if we agree that it does, because you know, some games when they just swap out sprites, I'm like, that's not really anything, you know?
Yeah.
Or when it's kind of like a new game rebuilt from the start with like the same engine, that's kind of what makes me go, okay, this is a different game. Like, you know, PM added characters, right? Like they fixed subspace. Like it's so much more than just a mod pack.
Yeah, PM added like subspace, added Knuckles. They added all the random.
I mean,
like,
they also added
nodes as well.
Mewtwo
All-Star
and Roy, right?
Yeah. I always forget Roy's like not base Brawl for some reason, or
Yeah.
base Smash 4. I don't get it. Like Roy was a cool character growing up. Like at least that's how it felt for me. I didn't play
Man.
Roy. Yeah, exactly. Bro.
I didn't like playing characters who I didn't know
Yeah.
as a kid.
I just
And I
played
did
whichever
not know
characters I
Fire
felt
Emblem.
were broken. Like I thought Ness was so good.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
not.
I did too. Don't worry. I was a Kirby rocker, man.
You're a rocker? I was never a rocker, I'll be real.
So, want to know something really funny?
What's up?
One time when I was a kid, I went to my friend's, or it was more of like my mom's friend's son, right? Like they were hanging out, so I was like, he was 1 year older than me, and he just asked me straight up. He's like, "Would you like to play Smash Bros?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love Smash Bros." And then we go to his room to play, and I sit down, and I pick Kirby in Melee. And then he goes, I shit you not, he goes, a Kirby. I faced several of these. And then locks in Mewtwo.
Dude, okay, have you read the story of like the very first like Melee bracket in like Japan
No.
like 10 years ago?
Uh-uh.
It's like Grand Finals was like a Mario versus a Kirby.
Yeah.
And just like there's like a very famous quote of like the guy in winners finals or in grands just like he says, "I'm confident I'm gonna win." He then locks in Kirby. Like that's just like the like written articles, the record.
Who
It's
won?
huge.
Do you remember?
I think the Kirby. No, I think the Mario one. I'm pretty sure the Mario one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But that's funny. But yeah, he was like, he scoffed at me.
How cocky were you, like in your Smash skills, pre coming into the scene? Like obviously.
Oh, like in this specific instance of Kirby Mewtwo, or like when I was first coming to the scene?
Both. Like whenever you're a kid versus like, I don't know. 'Cause, like,
I think this
I thought it
story
was
is
good.
me at like age 8 for the record.
okay.
So it's like I wasn't even the best of my friends yet, right? Because like I didn't even have like a friend group at the time. So, like-
oh yeah. You didn't have any. Like you only played against the AI at that point.
No, I just played with my dad. Like that was
Oh.
like
And-
I played against the AI and with my dad, and that was it. So I don't think I really had confidence. I don't think I really knew what confidence was as a concept, if I can be honest.
Really? Like did you not have it, or did you just always have it? I guess at that point.
I think like as a kid I just never thought about it. So probably I just had it, I think is what that means, right?
Yeah.
Like I just had no reason not to. It's completely unearned.
That's fine though.
Yeah.
Alright, that's me now.
Yeah, and then yeah, so when I played, I don't think I had much confidence, but when I joined like the Smash community, I think like I was the best in my friend group, but we had a couple friends who were like actively competing in tournaments and whatnot, like because you know Tia, like she was kind of the person who brought me into the scene and everything.
Oh really?
Yeah, because we've known each other since like elementary school, and it started that I held brawl tournaments in my apartment like right as college started, because that was the newest Smash game out at the time. And because I mean Smash 4 came out like 6 months after that, but at the time it was Brawl. And then we invited this other guy who I knew from like arts camp, whose name was Dragon. Like his birth name was Dragon.
Oh wait, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, you're hosting a Brawl tournament? Can we come?" So like him and his friend Alex kind of showed up, and they were like, "Oh, you should make it PM." And I was like, "What's that?" And then Tio's like, oh, this is the mod I've been telling you about. Like, I go to tournaments for this mod. It's like Brawl, but better, you know? Because, like, everyone's just, like, elitist against Brawl at this point.
Yeah, no, this was, like, heavy fuck Brawl phase. Like,
yeah, because PM was the
2014.
biggest competitive Smash game at the time. Like, bigger than Melee, bigger than Brawl.
And Brawl was the new one. And that was the first one that was bad. Like, quote,
Yeah.
you know. Personally loved
So,
it.
yeah, so I was like, okay, sure. So, you know, I didn't even put practice into PM because I was like, oh, it's probably just the same thing. Like, because I was still bad enough to not be able to tell. The only difference, I was like, oh, it has melee air dodges. You know, still not wave dashing, right? Like, but just like, I recognize the air dodge change.
Yeah. And I think the air dodge change is like the easiest thing to tell. Like, out of everything.
Yeah, so we invited them over. I played PM. And I think just because I was playing with Tia, and every now and then she'd bring over her friend Stocks.
Stocks, the legend. We
Yeah,
talked about him the other day.
Stocks. So I think I kind of knew these people are much better than I am. But then, you know, I go and I'm like, oh, Tia, you're not even ranked? You know, like, that's what made me realize. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit, you're not even good at the game.
Yeah, I was like, you're not good at the game? Then where am I?
Yeah, like, that's the crazy part. Yeah. Realizing where you were.
Yeah. And then on my first weekly, I went with Tia. And I played Irish round 1, which makes sense.
Yep. It's crazy how Irish played so many people round 1 at their first tournament.
Yeah, so Irish was the TO at the time, by the way. And love this dude.
I love Irish. Love Irish.
Yeah, I got nothing but good things to say about him. But boy, was it funny. Funny coincidence that the TO always got a first free round 1 because he always somehow played against the people who were new to the tournament.
Yeah, crazy story, actually, just as a side note. I also played Irish round 1 of my very first Melee
Oh,
tourney
that's crazy, man.
No, it was my very first tourney, but it's my first tourney that he hosted. So as far as he knew, it was my first tourney. So.
Yeah, I
BTW.
played him, and did you win?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I also won.
Yeah, oh nice. That's
It was fucked because it was my first set ever was game 3.
Oh.
So he went Ice Climbers against my PM Ike. And then I won game 1, and then he counterpicks me to 3.02 Zelda on Final Destination.
Oh, she had
dude, if you know
right?
shit about PM, that is a fucking minefield.
Who'd you play?
If you don't know, Zelda could just put Din's Fire like in place, and there are now obstacles for you to get around. And it's like, what the fuck do I do? And then I think I won game 3 just by going. No, I did win game 3 by going on to like some different fucking stage.
Wait, you were an Ike main at this point, right?
Yeah, I played Ike.
Oh, okay.
I played Ike and Mario when I first started.
Mario's such a good person character, at least in PM. I feel like Ultimate as well.
I think in all the Smashes, even if you're bad.
Yeah, in Melee, he's honestly like not a bad person to like learn at first, but he's just bad.
Yeah, just bad. It's funny. This is also, I think, a really funny story. There used to be a girl who worked at the comic book place that this tournaments happened.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, you know who she is.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very pretty. And I was pretty much like the only nerd who had like social skills in this entire community. Because Joe, you weren't Norman yet, so this does not include you.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So I was just talking her up, and you know, I wasn't like hitting on her or anything because I think that's weird. I was just talking to her, and you know, she was kind of like flirting with me, and then I was like, okay, I'll talk to her a little bit. And so I just at the end of the event, we were all leaving, and I was like, hey, can I get your number? She was like, yeah, sure, of course. And then I think we talked about him.
You told me this
guy
story.
Who was putting like Mario personal journals on his Facebook page. I asked this girl for his number, and Stocks is behind me. He goes, and she's giving it to me, and he goes, "Oh, yo, can I get it too?" Like, you can't just fucking piggyback off of it.
No, honestly, he's doing the max system, right? Moving after completion.
Yeah, no. I mean, he min-maxed that, right? Like, he probably got first place, probably like at least third place money or something, you know? And now he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll hop in here." Yeah. So
hey, yo, bitch, want to go to Whataburger? I can pay for half your meal. The fucking third place weekly money.
I think that's where I was. Where were you when you first started Smash? Because you didn't know like Josh or Ellie then. You met them through Smash, right?
Oh yeah. No. Whenever I first started playing Smash, it was like the Smash 4 announcement had just happened. Like, It was like that. It
I was
just
a little bit
happened.
before you. Oh, no. You were before me because this is the announcement.
Yeah, it was January, February 2014-ish. All I remember.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
you remember?
So you started like 6 months before I did.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember Screw Attack? They're the people that do like Death Battle or did Death Battle.
Yeah.
So they did like a top 10 mods in gaming video.
Yeah.
And they talked about PM in that. And then they did like 2 videos about PPMD at Apex 2013 and 2014. I watched both of those. And I don't know, after that, I was like, oh, it's like, I'm pretty good at Melee. I'll try playing those games. I wanted to play PM at first, though, but I couldn't get a hold of PM. I only had a Wii U. I tried playing with like a Wii U nunchuck, and just like, I couldn't wave dash. I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. But yeah, I pretty much just like, I've had a guy on my drum line, like him and his little brother, like, they had Melee. I was like, oh, I guess we could just like play Melee. So I walked to their house like every day for like an entire semester, honestly.
Was it on an HDTV?
Sure was.
Nice.
Very much. I don't think I got a CRT until I went to college. I'll be real.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know that was a thing.
I had
like-
one just because, like, you know, it was Tia who got me into Smash, so I kind of already knew just because of that.
Yeah,
It was kind of like, I think they were being a bit more gatekeepy than they needed to, because I think that's just how new Smash players are. Like, they want to prove that they know stuff about this topic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, I refuse to play on HDTV. I was like, bro, I'm fucking broke in college.
Yeah, no, see, that was kind of my thing. Like, I just didn't give a shit like at first, like
Yeah.
either, because
Oh, it definitely
I don't know,
makes a
even
difference,
still,
but, like, at
even
first
still
it
now,
doesn't.
yeah. At first, it doesn't really make like that. Like, it doesn't make a huge difference. It was weird, like going from like Melee to like, because I would always like whenever I was learning how to L cancel, I could never do it like if I was trying to time it like correctly. I always had to do it like way too soon. I never knew why. But you know, like if you're L canceling like the frame before you land on an HDTV, that's gonna be too late.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah. You see the issue.
Yeah, my L canceling is kind of fucked because like I never like I can only L cancel with certain characters. Because the characters I learned how to L cancel with were all fast fallers.
Yeah, it's Yep. Keep reaching.
I mean,
keep
I played
reaching.
fast fallers and Peach just does not need to L cancel.
Yeah, you just Peach literally has no need to L cancel pretty much ever. I like
Yeah.
it's so useful, but
Yeah, I mean, like you should.
if
'Cause
you-
you're not
yeah.
always floating, right? But
yeah, but like ideally L canceling's not the hard part with Peach. That's like, you know,
yeah.
like
No,
I'll be
that's
real,
funny.
full canceling is so much harder than like L canceling. Like it's not even close.
I think I learned it first, really, so I don't agree. But
Oh,
I think
really?
it's because it's muscle memory for me.
Okay, that's fair. It's not really in my muscle memory. Like I don't know, like I can float just fine. Also, this one's hard as fuck. But I don't know, it's just like remembering that like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna have like different ending lag. And, like I
Yeah.
can now just grab and it's pretty much safe. I don't know. But yeah, whenever I started going to tourneys, I thought I was good. I'll be real.
I don't think
And,
I
like-
did. I don't think I thought it was good. Oh my god, I forgot the second weekly. I've told you this story. You know the story. I went my second weekly, went game 3 with like the top 2 player in the region, and I didn't fucking know who he was.
Yeah.
So I just thought like, huh, that was close. Oh well. And then I was like, whatever. And then I told Tia that I got like game 3 with someone who she has routinely lost to every single time they played, like Quicks 2-0. And then it's like, again, the friend who was gatekeeping, love her to death, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But in the moment, it was just like completely downplaying your win.
Which like,
And-
yeah.
I get the salt, but I think it's funny.
Damn. I was seeing if I could cheese it.
Yeah, so those were really my first openings into Smash.
Okay, so I remember my very first Smash tourney I went to.
Yeah.
Cause Smash State. Okay, so you remember what I did before I was a Smasher? You know what I did?
Telemarketer?
No, that was during.
An accountant?
No,
Not
I
an
was a band
accountant,
kid. Yeah,
You worked
yeah,
at a bank. That was way later, actually.
That was kind of. So I worked at the bank freshman year of high school or senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Senior year, and then like went back to the bank like college. 'Cause
Gotcha.
I moved home at that point, needed a job. I was like, what was the one job I
I
had in high
see.
school? Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. But no, my very first tourney, like I drove to UCO, my college that I went to, for a drumline practice. It was like a 2-hour drive, and I fucking hated it. And then there was a 2-hour, like, if I drove 2 more hours, I could go to a tourney in Norman. I was like, ooh. And so it was like 9 o'clock at night. I had a 2-hour drive home. I was like, yeah, fuck it. And so I drove to like, I think it was like if you host it, they'll come or some shit. Just some random tourney that I thought M2K was going to be at. He wasn't. But I remember like, I remember just playing games like talking to people. Oh, sorry.
One of my favorite Smash memes that I don't think a lot of people are aware of in like modern Smash because no one uses Facebook. But the funniest part about Facebook was Mewtwo King was in every single regional Facebook group because every Smasher used Facebook for whatever reason. And it's like some Smashers, every region, like Dallas had a Facebook group, Oklahoma had a Facebook group, Chicago had one, like everyone had one. And you didn't have to be part of the region to be in it. It's just kind of like, oh, if you've been to these events, if you have intention on going to these events, sure. Pretty much if your tournament had a pot bonus over $1,000, Mewtwo King would fly out to it.
Which, and like...
honestly, like over like $500. Things were different back then.
Yeah, no, but because there was no way to make money in Smash at that point except for like writing tournaments, like really like.
So Mewtwo
content
King was
in
in every single Facebook group, and like Mewtwo King came to several of our events, you know. Just because we had money.
He would come to Oklahoma tournaments and like play game and watch. Yeah, no, just because like he would be bored, like I don't know, like day 2 of being in Oklahoma, which is fair, like you know.
Dude, the first tournament I hosted, Super Bit Wars 4. Because all the TOs quit out, so I randomly became the TO on accident here. Yeah, it was weird. Mewtwo King came to that one, and holy fuck, dude. I wish I wasn't as soft back then, because he top player privileged the fuck out of that event. I should have been harder.
Yeah? What do you do?
Yeah, because like what happened was Mewtwo King entered every event and simultaneously halted every single bracket.
How?
Because he would refuse to play immediately, and he would want to practice. And again, like every bracket was hell. Like I think Ark was sitting grand finals and waited like 2 hours just to lose.
Dude, shouts to Ark, an actual legend for the Marksmains out there.
Yeah, so,
waiting 2 hours just to lose and then drive back to Texas the same night. I'm guessing too.
Yeah, same night. Yeah, it was a one-day event.
I was in Alaska at that point. I remember watching that shit.
Yeah, dude, it was also funny because I remember we had like, this is when Smash 4 was really entertaining coaching. And
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
DK Will was in Grands, and then Mewtwo King was fighting a Mewtwo player in
it was Mewtwo, right?
Losers Finals.
Mew squared?
Yeah, Mew squared.
Yeah.
And Mewtwo King, also Mew squared was a Dallas player, so tons of Dallas players were there. So he had coaches, and then Mewtwo King did not. And he said, I don't think he should get a coach if I don't get one. I was like, that's not how it works. And then he said, okay, DK Will, I want to go DK against him. Will you give me advice for how to beat him? And goes, no, I'm playing you in Grands. And then he comes to me and is like, I think this is really unfair. No one wants to be my coach. It was a lol M2K moment.
That's a very much lol M2K moment. I've never...
And then like Mewtwo King is like this top player, right? I was on commentary for this event. And since, you know, I was like, Mew squared was fighting him. So I was like, you know, this is the hometown hero, like in Dallas. He's defending the South, playing against Mewtwo King. What an underdog story. And then Mewtwo King went back, watched the VOD, and sent like a Karen letter to the tournament, like the stream company. And was like, never let someone like this on the mic again.
You?
Yeah, me. And the thing is, hey, man, I'm just saying I don't forget. I don't forget stuff. That's all I'm saying.
I'm remembering Jason.
I'm remembering. What else was really funny? The first interaction we shared, I was just on the floor, and someone was like, do you not know who that is? And he goes, no. He was like, that's a YouTuber. And he goes, oh, shit, are you GR Smash? That was my first interaction with M2K.
Dude, oh, my God.
And I just said, yeah. Fuck.
You said yes?
I said, yeah.
That's fair. Dude, JR Smash is my favorite YouTuber that has not uploaded in 6 years.
Yeah,
I think out of all of them. I miss them. I was
VR
in.
Trash was really good too. Did you ever watch that?
I watched it. I think you sent me a couple of their videos way back in the day.
Dude, it's like his videos are art. That's the difference. Like, I'm not trying to put disrespect on GR Smash. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But this dude makes like 10-minute mini docs of major things that happen in Smash, and I think it's so cool.
He made a video for. Did he make Mango the Musical? Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay. That video, banger. Love that video.
Yeah, that video is a banger.
Nine.
Mango, banger.
Yeah,
Dude, okay, I thought. Okay,
anything
now we're just
featuring
talking about
Mango, yeah.
Smash people. I think it's so funny. I never really talked to Mango. I like Mango. I'm a huge Mango fan, but it's also one of those things where like I don't want to be friends with Mango, right? Because I like Mango as a player so much.
Yeah. You don't want to develop that relationship.
Yeah. I don't want to be friends with him. I want to watch him and not have to root for my friend. I like Mango. Like every interaction with him has been great. And like sometimes when I'm at an event, I'll see him, and I know it's Mango. Like I don't want to interrupt him in bracket, right? So normally I'll just ignore him and not say hi, just because I don't want to interrupt his bracket.
Yeah.
And then at Ludwig chess boxing, I guess I just like instinctively walked by him because normally I'm avoiding him because he's in bracket, but this time I didn't need to. And so then I just ran into him. And Joe, you were there because then Mango stopped me, hit me, and said, "Hey," and he said, "Hey, bitch, I know you." And then he walked away and was like, "I know you see me. Say hi. I know you see me." And I don't know.
Yeah,
man. It's just fucking funny.
I know. I remember what he said was like, you guys said hi or whatever. He's like, "I saw you. You saw me." Like I know. No, he said, "I saw you. I know you saw me." It's just like the way he just said, "I know you saw me." Like for sure.
And then as we were walking off, he just kept saying, like, "I know you see me." Dude, my goat.
I love
my fucking
Mango.
goat.
No, absolutely my goat. Like the day one goat.
What are all my interactions with the gods of Melee? Let me think. I guess that's the topic.
Have you ever met PP?
I think
I've
PP's
never
the
met
one
any gods, except for
I don't have a story
Mango.
with. I have a story about, but I don't have a story with. I have a friend who has a funny story.
Yeah, I'm aware of this.
Oh wait, actually I do have a PP story.
You have a PP story? Give me the PP story. Give me the P.
Okay. So this was one of the first. Oh wait one sec. Let me see if I can. Give me 1 second. Oh my god. Okay. I'll lead up to this because I think this one's funny. I have one story with Armada. So Armada is like a big Mario Party, like has pride, like can beat anyone, but his favorite game is Mario Party 5, which is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, this is the worst one by far.
Yeah, one time I was at Genesis. What's the one we went to? Is that
5?
6?
Genesis 5.
5.
Yeah.
You remember I got tanked for that entire weekend.
Yeah, I also, side note, because the Genesis 5 was pretty recently, I had pictures of my memories come up on Snapchat, and I just have a Snapchat memory of you money matching people in Mario Party 6 that weekend.
Yeah, I didn't lose any money that weekend.
Yeah.
I won every single money match.
There was something so raw about watching you walk around at a tournament, just money matching kids. Like, it's honestly inspirational. Like, you weren't a YouTuber in that moment. You were a Mario Party player.
And then, yeah, Armada, him and I didn't play. He was in bracket, and it was, like, late in a bracket. And I was like, hey, you like Mario Party 5. Why? And then he started defending it, and I just dismantled all of his points. I was very drunk, so I probably didn't, in hindsight.
Yeah.
But I think the game's bad, and my only interaction with Armada was me asking what his favorite Mario Party game, knowing the answer just so I could shit-talk it in front of him. Which isn't the best impression, I'll be honest. Like,
no, there's
like
worse
I
out
get
there,
it.
though.
It's
There's
a
worse.
funny
There's
story
worse.
from our perspective, but it's probably not the best impression.
It makes a good story for right here. That's served. But
and then
yeah.
I said, because I was doing like a series called like challenge mode at the time for like Smash 4, and I was trying to get like all these like top players on it and stuff. I thought it would be really cool, so I tweeted at PPMD asking if he wanted to be on it, and then he messaged me. He's like, "Lol, what do you have in mind?"
Oh shit, dude, I love Kevin. I love Kevin Nanny.
And then We kind of like get some expositional stuff. I was pretty much like, do you know what I do? Like not to be weird, but like, do you? Yeah. And he was
Yeah,
like,
just so that way you know if you need to fill him in.
yeah.
Like, gotta like, you know me, right? Like,
Yeah, because I was like, you're a melee player. I'm a Smash 4 guy. Like, if you don't know me, that's fine. Just let me know how much I need to fill in.
yeah.
And then I expressed what happened, and I was like, it would be funny if I make a melee video and get absolutely bodied by you, or two, you could do this series with me, and we play Smash 4. And then he goes, I don't really get how it'd be fun watching me body you, and two, I do not want to play Smash 4.
He's keeping a buck with you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and then we talked a little bit. These are dated July 26, 2015. I still have the DMs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and then we talked more, and I was like, what about like something like Smash Flash? And he was like, oh, that'd be fun. And then we all agreed we could do this, and then we never did. So,
He's send him an eyes emoji right now.
yeah.
Wait, is that the most recent message you have with him?
Yeah.
Send him the eyes. Easy.
Just, hey, man,
Yeah,
8 years later.
Hey, Kev, you want to play Smash Flash on Deluxe? On Gold?
That's funny.
God. So I know there's a chance we don't beat Minecraft.
Why?
This Minecraft level, I mean.
Oh, okay. I was like, we could probably beat Minecraft one day.
No, I just admit this. I can't get this. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing wrong. But I'll keep trying it.
Oh, I guess the only one else is HBox, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, which... Wait, Jacob, I need to show you a picture, actually. I don't know if you've seen it. No, this is me editing real quick. I just think this is a funny photo of HBox singing, what's the song from... Can you see my screen? Yeah. It's just HBox at Carry. It's the My Chemical Romance song. Welcome to the Death Parade, or Black Parade, I think. I don't know. I just find this photo hilarious. Yeah. I
knew I recognize the lyrics.
I just love that photo personally.
That's a good one. I don't really know. I don't really know HBox at all, if I can be honest. But every time I come up to or at events, he always talks to me about like business, which I guess is fine. But I think the one interaction, and I think it's similar in the Armada vein, where it's probably not a positive one.
Yeah.
Joe, you remember the one? We were at like Thunder Smash, and we did like a gauntlet where people were like, him and I like DM'd at this point, just again like not like super, we don't really know each other at all. We were at an event, and we did like a hard DK the Amiibo gauntlet against top players. And I just told him, I was like, I think it'd be really funny if the Amiibo wins and you rush on stage and pop off with him.
Yeah, like rush the stage, because at that point HBox is doing that kind of
I was
on
pretty
Melee.
much asking him to be like a human prop, and I think he just got offended and didn't do it.
I
He
think
did
now
not look like he was down for it.
And like at first he was like super happy to be talking to you. I remember like you could just see, and then whenever
his smile faded when we asked.
I could see it leave. I could just see the joy leave his face. I think now he would have done it. I feel like now maybe, but it was still a funny scenario.
That's my story of the 5 gods, huh? Oh my god, wait. We both have a Leffen story.
Oh god. I technically don't have a Leffen story. Actually no, I technically do. No, I deleted the tweet. So there's no Leffen story.
Documents of a Leffen story.
There's no Leffen.
Long story short, but before Joe was JoSniffy, he got quote retweeted by Leffen.
It was like 6 months of me. Like I don't even remember what it was. I just asked Leffen why he wasn't doing a certain option. Like genuinely, I was like, oh, like why aren't people doing this against like AMSA? And he just quote retweeted me saying why I was wrong. Lamau. I was like, damn.
You hate those kind of comments, so I get it.
Yeah, no, like now I'm like, yeah, dude, I wish I had those goals.
Dude, okay, so my Leffen story. I don't even know. Have I told you this one?
I didn't know that you've ever talked to him. I'll be real.
Okay, so the year is 2015, I'm like, obviously I have YouTube going for me and everything like that,
Yeah.
but it's like still very small, maybe like 50, 60K subs. Like probably, I wouldn't call, like probably barely enough because I was getting good views at the time, like barely enough to live off of, like barely.
Yeah.
And I was open to more editing work because I was, I would still do freelance editing work outside of YouTube early on. Leffen posted that he needed a new editor. Or an editor, probably his first editor. And I don't know if he realizes that this person was me. Because he's come up to me, he came up to me at like the Ludwig event and was like, yeah, hey, great job today, man. And that was it. I was never talked to him outside of that, but he's talked about me fondly in like videos and on streams. I'm like, okay, God, like he knows who I am, whatever. But I've never talked to him. But
that's a person I would love to be on your good list personally.
Yeah. So what happened was he posted that he wanted an editor. So I applied. I have a pretty good resume. I obviously know stuff about YouTube. Not a lot at this point, but like enough. More than anyone else who was applying probably. And then like he messaged me on Skype to really date this for you.
Oh God.
And asked me about like, being an editor and everything. I talked about this. I don't even think we talked rates, And then he told me to make highlights out of the stream. And I'll be honest, I was just fucking lazy and I just didn't do it. And then it was and then he said like, it'd be like a week passes and like, hey, any update on this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I'm in college, like busy, blah blah blah, doing my own stuff. And then he again, another few days passed. Like, any update? I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I just been working on my own thing. Long story short, I don't fucking do it, which pretty shitty.
Crazy. I thought you'd end up becoming Leffen's editor. I thought that's where it's
Yeah, no, I never became Leffen's editor. I had the opportunity to, which is a crazy different timeline. And so it was like I was just excited to work with Leffen, and then when I could talk to him, I was like, not so cool anymore.
No, I can actually talk to.
Yeah, I was like, it's magic's gone. And then afterwards, he just asked me. He was like, "Oh, I see what you're going for. I like it." And then I eventually, like, I just felt bad for like keeping him on, on the hook for this long, and just told him, I was like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. I think college is too busy. I don't think I can do this." And then you said, "Okay, then why the fuck did you apply?" Which, you know what, is fair.
No, like Leffen's spinning there. I'll be real.
Yeah. So I think that's. Wow, I didn't know I had a story with all the gods, but none of them are like, I don't really know any of them well, right? Like, it's just like one funny little anecdote per person.
Yeah. I can't believe you have a Kevin story. That's like the one that fucks me up.
Yeah, the Kevin story's rare. Like, I'm honestly shocked I have that because if you asked me gun to head if I had a PB story, I'd probably say no.
I wish
I just don't really remember that. Dude, 2015 was 8 years ago.
I've seen all the gods in person except for Kevin.
Yeah, he's elusive. I think this was like that's 5 months after Apex, right? So like he's still like around-ish.
Yeah. And then like he's still a sponsored player, which I think is kind of sick. Like Golden Guardian.
It's probably like a jersey and a handshake kind of thing, if I had to guess.
Yeah, like I think he's just like their content people at this point. Like
yeah.
I know he's not like with EG at this point, but that's still something. Like people just love Kevin. Like PPMD Craigasm was like the meme on Twitch for a little bit.
Dude, I cannot believe Craigasm got beat the fuck out by PogChamp.
Wait, what do you mean? Like it's an all time or just like?
No, just like back in the day, especially.
Oh,
Smash,
yeah.
Pog, you'd say Cray.
Yeah. Pog was like never a word.
Yeah, when people had emotes, like, if you had, JoSniffy, like, hype face kind of thing, you would title the emote, like, Cray, like JoSniffy Cray, right?
Yeah.
And now it's Pog. Isn't that crazy? Like, what a different world Twitch is.
It is pretty cray. TBH.
Yeah, now that means something. Oh, my God. The times have changed.
The times are changing now, dude. It's not like streaming isn't even about like just streaming anymore. Like you have to be able to like you have to be able to entertain on your stream. Like just playing a game is like if you're just playing games on your stream,
enough anymore.
Yeah. For some people it is. Yeah. Like you have to be doing like some type of content though. Otherwise, people like
I think if you want to be good and that's like your thing, you have to be like the best.
Yeah, like for like a stream or something, like.
Yeah, you either have to have fun ideas or be the best at what you do.
Yeah, my stream theory's always been like, you either have to be like the best at the game or like just an incredibly like entertaining personality to where your game doesn't matter, you know?
I agree, and I think like the true threats are like the ones who can do both, right?
Yeah, like
let's talk about Wolf Glick, for example, right? I think that's a prime one because very few content creators are good at the game they play. Like they're probably none of them are probably bad, you know? Like they're all probably decent. But I think Wolfie Glick is the only person. He just won a regional, which is like crazy. It's probably the most stacked VGC's ever been, and he won. Regionals are essentially majors in VGC, by the way.
Okay.
It sounds weird coming from Smash, right?
Yeah, regional sounds like, to me, I'm like, all right, cool, man. Like, Josh won a regional.
It's like they're very traditional, like regional national worlds.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
I should not have gone that far in like the first place, but you know.
But yeah, regionals are a pretty big deal, and Wolf Glick is so content brained and like really good at the game. Like content brain is a different thing altogether.
Content brain, yeah, no, content brain and like gameplay brain are like, you know, very obviously different skill sets. You know, like I don't think you need to like explain to someone why like being good at sport is not the same as being like creative.
Yeah, so it's always crazy to me when some people have both.
Yeah, no, like, pick a struggle, bitch. Like, you should not be allowed to be, like, good-looking and good at sports and funny. Like,
I just thought that, like, as soon as he started, okay, I'm not saying I don't believe in Wolf, right? Because I do. But as soon as he got really big in content and started committing super hard, I just assumed he was washed. Not by, like, his own personality, but just how I've seen everybody else in that same position have their results drop.
Dude, do you remember whenever Mango started streaming Mario Kart? And then, like, got, like, 5th place every event? I remember.
You remember when Mars became a content creator?
Ooh. He still is, right?
Dude won Genesis 7 and then never top 3'd again.
Wait, are you for real? Is that an actual stat?
He said that once, and I don't know if that's true, but I at least know that was, like, his last notable win. Did you know Leo has won every other Genesis that he's entered besides that one?
Except for the one Mars won, which was like, that was the first one, right? Or was that the second one?
That was the second Ultimate.
Okay.
Maybe it was the third. I think Genesis 4. Okay, no, I think that was the third. Genesis 4 was Smash 4. I think Genesis 5 was also Smash 4. Yeah, I think it was 6 because he won Genesis 6 with fucking Ike, bro.
I always forget Ike's like still in the game. I'll be real, because he doesn't really feel like it at this point.
Ike was probably one of the best day one characters a person could play, especially the best person.
Wait, all right, I'm just gonna squeeze this in.
Leo is so ridiculously dominant in Ultimate. It's crazy.
Yeah, because usually people's like looking at like the melee like reigns, like usually people reign for like a year or two. Like Zane's biggest reign was like Zane's been like debatably top 1 for like the last 3 years, but like he hasn't had like clear #1 reign. But like whenever HBox had his clear #1 reign, Armada, Mango, they're all like year and a half.
Dude, Armada rank was crazy.
Oh man, that's the Mango slump too.
Yeah.
Opium.
Oh, I think it was Genesis 4. I think that was one of the saddest events of my life because we got like one of the best Mango Leffen sets of all time.
Oh yeah, that like every single game literally was. If you've not watched Mango Leffen at Genesis 4, honestly, Mango's entire losers run, incredible.
Yeah, the whole run
just
was
don't
good.
watch
just
Grand
don't watch
Finals.
Grands. Yeah,
if you don't watch Grand Finals, fantastic tournament.
Just pretend Leffen was Grands.
Like, oh man,
dude,
Leffen's...
what's so sad?
What's up?
Also, Mango had a crazy up B. Remember to not fall on Leffen's up B like game 4 or something?
Bobby Scar screams.
Bobby Scar screams. Yeah, and then Mango played against Armada, and I think he lost in like 6 minutes, 3-0'd.
Yeah. No, it was the best way I know. Like, I saw a tweet describing it. It was like Genesis 4 Mango run was like getting the best blowjob of your life, and then they just bit down at the very end. Like, it is so painful because all of Mango's sets are so good, except for a set with Armada. It's like Armada just like, it's not like Armada played that great. Like, obviously Armada
Dude,
played
Peach is
great.
a different beast.
Yeah, Armada was just fucking good, man. And I don't know, doing a loser's
I remember
run,
there being
not
FD
easy.
in there for some reason too.
Oh god.
Which shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, wait, what? Was there an FD game?
I'll
Oh,
check
God.
for you right now. You seem pretty busy.
I hope there's not. Bro.
Game 1, Dreamland. Game 2, Yoshi's. Game 3, Yoshi's. Yeah, okay, Dreamland, Yoshi. Was it in, like, Winter Semis, maybe? Why do I remember this? Oh, okay, yeah. It was in,
Oh,
Got it.
Did they play in winners?
Yeah, Game 2 in Winners. Yeah, that's Armada's counterpick. Okay, I don't know why I vividly remembered that game. I just remembered seeing him get nared across the side and being like, yep, that happens.
Yeah, I just remember him jumping into down smashes and, like, taking 60. As happens. Also, the game somehow glitched and I no longer have a gun. Or a knife. I have no clue what the fuck happened.
Well, I think that was a fun little podcast episode.